Welcome back to Sports Flash. I'm Huey. The MLB offseason has been quite eventful to this point, so much so that it could be called the MLB on-season. Trades and acquisitions aplenty, the borderline soap opera saga of Alex Rodriguez, and the Hall of Fame inductions of Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, and the big hurt Frank Thomas. However, just recently, a huge milestone in the history of baseball has been reached. Major League Baseball has announced that all 30 clubs have unanimously voted in favor of expanded replay. No more will the baseball faithful be shackled to just home runs being up for review. And in the coming months, it's safe to assume you won't be able to watch any major sports media outlet and not have the rules of this new system explained to you ad nauseum. However, there's one part of this new system that I feel has yet to be fully addressed: the manager's challenge. Much like the NFL, managers will now have the ability to challenge a call. Now that sounds all well and good. However, baseball purists are scared that the human element has been wrestled away from our grand game, that this new system mutes one of the great aspects of baseball, the ump-manager standoff. To this I say nonsense. We here at Sports Flash know exactly how to keep the sacred ump-manager duels intact, which brings us to tonight's edition of High Five. With this new system taking effect, we here at Sports Flash recommend one of the following 5 solutions to help keep baseball as human and appropriately vulgar as it was intended. Number 5. The Water Cooler Challenge. The water cooler has long been cherished as a piece of ammunition when it comes to expressing one's feelings during a part of a game, as evidenced here by Brian Wilson. With the new device, managers would use a lightweight, yet still filled with liquid, version of a water cooler to throw onto the field to notify the ump that a certain play will be challenged. If the challenge is upheld, the cooler is returned to the manager for one more tossing. If overturned, you know the deal. Number 4. The Baseball Hats Challenge. You have one, I have one. The immortal Shaka Brody on Twitter has 1 billion and counting. The baseball hat has also been a time-honored device to show that what just happened was flipping bullshit. In this new system, the manager will be given a special red cap to be thrown when necessary. The manager still gets to keep his cap nice and clean, but still gets the satisfaction of letting the ump know that, once again, that was flipping bullshit. Number 3. The Kicking Dirt Challenge. We've all seen it. A manager-ump duel has reached critical mass and has escalated towards bumping and shouting. The manager then initiates in the most childish and infuriating act a manager can do: kick dirt onto an ump's shoes. With this new system, special amounts of dirt will be made available for the manager to use to notify the ump that he was totally safe. Because seriously, he was totally safe. Number 2. The Bullpen Phone Challenge. This one is new to the challenge device list and has gained popularity since its induction by Big Papi, aka David Ortiz. On July 27th of last year, Ortiz was ejected from the contest between the Red Sox and Orioles at Camden Yards. In a fit of disgust, Ortiz sought to inform the ump of his wrongdoing by mercilessly destroying a bullpen phone with his bat. While it may have been over the top, it was nonetheless effective. For the new system, before each game, 2 hollowed-out bullpen call boxes will be installed near the dugout steps, along with a special David Ortiz bat. And number 1, the Base Challenge. This one's the granddaddy of them all, folks, and it deserves our top spot. While Rickey Henderson made his legacy on stealing them, it's great managers that have thrown bases to let the umping crew know that they really messed this one up. Within the new system, a not-in-play base will be installed near the dugout. When the time calls for it, the manager can rip that baby out of the ground and toss it to let the umps know that, yep, you guessed it, the play is challenged. While some managers may be new to this system, Seattle Mariners manager Lloyd McClendon should have absolutely no problem with this new system. And that's your high five. We know at least a couple of those are feasible, but we're hoping that maybe, just maybe, one of them can warrant some serious consideration. Because seriously, we need to protect these fights. Do it for Lou Piniella. Do it for Dusty Baker. Do it for Jim Leland. But up next, we continue our long-running segment, Please Stop Using the Smoltz Trade as an Excuse for the Tigers Sucking. Just shut up. We'll see you in a few.
Oh God, these are good.